Sweaty, it's hot. It's always hot here right now. I bet it's gonna rain later. Anyway. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be taking a look at that last PC build we did and testing it on a few modern games to see how well it performs. I did mention in the last video that this was a complete system build. And not just the rig, which is the only thing I mentioned in the last video, but also the peripherals like the keyboard, the monitor, and the mouse, and all that. I didn't mention that in the last video. I figured we'll go over that first before we get into the actual testing. For audio, I went with some Amazon basic speakers. Nothing really fancy, but does a decent job for sound. For the keyboard and mouse, I went with the Red Dragon combo, which offered a mechanical keyboard with blue switches, weight adjustable mouse, a large mouse pad, and red LEDs to match the build. For the monitor, I picked up a 24-inch 144Hz monitor from Acer. This should help reduce screen tearing for games that yield a higher FPS. I've also included a copy of Windows 10, which I got for $27 on kingwin.com. Now I understand that's kind of sketchy, however, why not give it a shot? And if it does give him any problems later, I'll be more than happy to fix it for him. So I've spent $654 for the PC alone and $930 for the entire setup, which I thought was pretty good in my opinion because we managed to stay under budget for the whole thing and the PC performed really well. Speaking of performing, let's get into the test results. I've managed to overclock the Ryzen 3 1200 to 3.7 GHz. I could have gone higher, but being that it would be for someone who is not familiar with overclocking, I didn't want to have him to deal with any stability or temp issues. Plus, this was the most stable I could get the Ryzen chip to as far as speed and temperatures for the short time I've had it. Starting things off is GTA 5. Although this game is both GPU and CPU intensive, our system handled it very well at 1080p. Second game I tested was Assassin's Creed Syndicate at 1080p. Although not as well optimized as GTA 5, still performed decently well on our system with a little sacrifice to graphical settings. last game I tested was Warface. Now, I don't really have any popular first-person shooter titles in my game library, however, I threw this in for the category anyways, and our system handled this game no problem at 1080p. So that wraps things up for this video. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them. Anyways, I hope you guys had a good time, and I'll see you guys later.